Emily's Detour. Obviously, it's by me. Emily Van Gero was an adventurous young woman of 19 who loved taking new routes and detours from to and from places. It had been this way for her since she was a little girl, and her dad would often take detours home from places like work, the city centre, his sister's house, and indeed everywhere he went. And more often than not, she'd go with him for these adventures. That was when she was around 5 years old or so. And here she was now, 14 years after the start of those adventures, and the first detour she ever joined him on took place shortly after her 5th birthday. She only turned 19 3 days earlier, and she was in her car driving home from university when she had to stop at a red light. She said to herself thoughtfully. What if I went that way home? She said as she drove on. She decided to take the detour without a moment's hesitation. And as she did, she found herself driving through a rural landscape. I wasn't expecting this, she said to herself as she drove on and on and on. One thing she thought was strange about this woodland road was that there wasn't a single person in sight. A little further in, she felt a tingling sensation down her spine, which made her hair stand on end, brushing it off as goosebumps. Where is everybody? She asked out loud as she wondered what the deal was with such a beautiful landscape not being populated or visited by anyone except her. She eventually decided to stop and have a rest, but thought it wouldn't be wise to stop for long before moving on with her journey. As she drove even further into this strange woodland, she swore she saw a young boy trying to flag her down, so she tried to stop and help him out, but she ended up driving right through him, causing her chills to tingle even stronger, as she realized what she'd just seen was a ghost. Did that ghost boy just flag me down? She said through chattering teeth. That's right, Emily, and thank you, said a voice behind her. Who was that? She asked as she looked in the rearview mirror. She saw the same apparition sitting in the back seat of her car. She was so scared she slammed on the brakes and turned to face him. All right now, I want answers, she demanded. But he was gone. Where did he go? She asked herself out of fear. After 10 minutes of sitting there in pure fear, she pulled herself together and drove on until she came out the other end, back on the busy road, where things were back to normal. As she came off the motorway, she drove slowly and carefully, wondering what had just happened to her. A little further down the road, she was flagged down by a boy of about 13 years old, so she stopped to help. Hello there, Ricky, she said as she pulled over. Hello, Em. Could I trouble you for a lift home? He asked her. Of course, hop in, she said, opening the front passenger door. Then he got in and buckled up. On the way home, she told him about her detour through this strange woodland. Where she was stopped by a ghost, which was her worst fear. Oh, I see. You took a detour through the forest of fear, where everyone meets their worst fears. For you, it's ghosts. They say some have faced and conquered their worst fears head on in there, whilst others have gone in and never come out. He told her as they pulled up outside his house. He thanked her, gave her a hug and jumped out, leaving her to think about what he'd just told her for the rest of her journey home. As she pulled into her driveway, she thought more about it. As she walked through the front door, her little brother Tony saw how freaked out she was. "Are you all right, sis?" he asked, but she just picked him up and hugged him. That was Emily's Detour. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. There will be another one soon. Until then, thanks for watching. And have us a magical time.